Do you ever get up early in the morning, go looking for Frosties, find some milk, put it on your Frosties and realise the milk is off? What do you want to do in that situation? You want to curse something or someone, don't you? Well, Jesus gets up early in the morning, he goes looking for his breakfast on the fig tree, he doesn't find it, so of course he curses the fig tree. And that's probably what I would have done in his situation. Apart from, I don't have the power to do that, and he seems to have the power. The disciples, they can't believe this, and he uses that as an illustration of trusting in the power of God. And he says, look, if you ask God for something, and you got to then trust that He's got power to do it. Believe when you pray that the things that you're praying for will actually happen. And for me, hearing that again, it was like a glass of cold water in the face. It's like, oh yeah, when I pray, because often, I don't know if you find this, but I pray for the same people regularly. I might lift up the same situations often to God. It just becomes something that I say, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and I pray for this person, I pray for that person, and I don't stop and think, do I actually believe that you can do this? Am I believing that you're willing to do this? So when we pray, let's choose to consciously and deliberately believe that God can answer the prayers that we're giving to Him. And then moving on, Jesus has this question debate with the Pharisees, and they sort of ask him this question. He says, okay, I'll answer your question if you answer my question. By what authority was John operating? And what I find most interesting about the Pharisees, who then turn to each other and have this little, well, if we say this, then he'll say that, and if we say this, then the people will do this. What I find most interesting about that debate is at no point are they genuinely considering what the actual answer to Jesus' question might be. What they're doing is they're thinking about how they'll look if they say this, or how they'll look if they say that. They're not actually stopping and thinking, hang on a second, that is a good question. Where was John's authority coming from? And sometimes we'll find that, just as Jesus did, that we'll talk to people and they might be interested in having a debate and winning an argument and looking good, but they're not actually genuinely interested in finding actual answers to some of life's big questions. Don't be surprised if we come across people like that, and also let's ourselves choose not to be those people. Even within the church, we can like having debates for the sake of it, and for the sake of maybe looking better than another person without genuinely considering what the answer might be and what it might mean. And then the final little story is a really simple point to it, which is, on one level, to God, actions speak louder than words. And He is more interested in how we choose to behave than in what we promise we'll do and in the way in which we talk to Him. He wants to see His life lived out through our actions. So if you told God today or in the last couple of days you're going to do something, let's today make sure that we all choose to do it.